Zach was full of life. He was full of humor. He was hilarious. He was always the first person who would cheer me up if I was having a rough day. He seemed to know just what to say.
Zach was an incredible kid growing up. He was extremely talented, did well in school, was a good athlete, loved baseball. I mean, he enjoyed living and learning and life, and very kind person, just a tremendous individual. He had so many accolades and so many good things said about him from his teachers all through his elementary, junior high, and high school. Just a good kid. Zach was a young man that loved to have fun. He always enjoyed parties and being with his friends.
He always made an impact on the people around him, and he was known as kind of the life of the party. I think it took us a while to really understand the level that his alcoholism had gotten, because we just didn't want it to be true. The first treatment program that he went through was not a faith-based recovery treatment program. It was a 30-day, you go away, walk through the 12 steps in 30 days.
It was one of those things where I'm thinking, okay, he's in great hands. He's going to go through the process, and then in 30 days, he's going to come back a changed guy.
The reality was, what happened over a year's worth of time could not be fixed in 30 days. Over the course of 10 years was ebbs and flows of sobriety and falling off the wagon, sobriety and going back to the life of drinking. And it really wasn't until the very end of his life when he finally said to me, Stephanie, I've decided to give my life back to God. And that was a moment when God took away that desire for him. But what that meant for him was his liver, his body had already been so beaten down, abused by the alcohol, and that set the course of a chain of events in his body that
the bottom line is that he was improving a little bit, but not enough to make a big difference. And quite frankly, here we are sitting there, and doctors are saying he's not a candidate for a liver transplant. He's so weak, he's starting to swell up, his body's starting to swell. And it was just a terrible, terrible situation. Yeah, so we had to make the decision to let him go.
It's like being ripped apart, like being ripped in two, because you have these incredible feelings of joy, knowing that we will see him again in eternity. So you have the joy and the hope of that, but also just the present ache, because I wanted his body to be healed this side of heaven. My mom has since passed away as well, and we just go to the beach and throw flower petals into the water and honor their lives, honor his life. And I often think about it like this, that alcoholism took his body, but God got the best part of him, right? Like, God won his soul. I know beyond the shadow of a doubt that he's with Christ in heaven.